This video demonstrates how to use the post-game interviews and reports feature, which is a part of the premium team subscription. So I'm going to assume that you've already upgraded to the premium team, and we're going to turn on post-game reports. We're going to go more, edit team, scroll down, and turn on post-game reports. And you can also optionally turn on post-game interviews. And so if you don't have interviews, then it'll just go directly to the report. So for the persona, we're going to choose, you can choose whatever you want here, but something like you are a reporter who likes the Star Wars movies. And so once the report is generated, you'll notice a lot of Star Wars references in the reports. And we're going to click Save. And we're going to go to our schedule, and we've got a game set up here. So we're going to track events. So normally you'd obviously track a lot of different events, and we're just going to track goals and time. And let's start our period 1. Let's switch over to goals, and we're going to add a goal for number 22, assisted by number 3. And even strength. And we're going to add another goal. Let's say a shorthanded goal for number 77, assisted by 16. We're going to add. Then we're going to go to time, and we're going to choose game over. And yes. So now that the game has completed, the post-game reports process starts. And so you have 1 hour before the interviews start to make any adjustments to the game. So for example, maybe after the game we learn that we made a mistake. So we're going to edit events, edit goals. And let's say this one wasn't 22 who scored, maybe it was 3 who scored it and 22 assisted. So we're going to save the changes. And so you have up to an hour to make any changes that you want to see reflected on the post-game reports. After an hour, players will receive a notification if they've been chosen for a post-game interview. So in this case, we were chosen for one. So we'll either click on the notification or click on the post-game interview button. And let's leave it 1 for Gavin. So 2 goals in the first period really set the tone for the game. What was the momentum like on the bench after the goals? So let's just say sort of strong momentum, but didn't let up. So we're just going to submit that 1 for Gavin. If we wanted, we could also leave 1 for McKenna. We'll just do the 1 interview. So players have 1 hour to respond to the post-game interviews, and then their post-game report is generated regardless of who responded to the interviews. So now we see we've got a post-game report option at the bottom of the game. So you click on the post-game report and you get a full report of the game. You'll notice references to Jedi Masters and such, playing with the Force unlike any scene in Waterloo this season. So you've got those Star Wars references in there. You've got some information about the goal, so shorthanded goal from 77, and the assists. You've got the strong momentum interview response that Gavin left included in that. And then at the bottom, you have the Madpuck wants to remind you the play-by-play stat tracking team building app for Hockey Crazy Family. So we've got a promotion for our sponsors at the bottom. And so that's the post-game report. Now, one other thing I want to show you is if you're running a pickup team. So let's switch over to pickup. So if you're running a pickup team, you'd end the game from the schedule list. And so we're going to choose, instead of entering all the goals and assists like we did with the minor hockey team, we're going to choose end game. And now we adjust the score for the pickup game. Let's say it was 5-4. And now we also have an option to set some notes on the game, coach's post-game report notes. This can be anything you want, including the post-game report. So for example, Gavin got a hat trick, game started late, McKenna scored a Michigan style goal, and so on. So you don't need to have a lot of details, just enough to allow the AI to work that into the game report. So we're going to choose yes, adjust the final score, and the post-game report just came in, so we'll click on that, and we can see references to the coach's notes that we added. The game started late. You can see down here, Gavin got a hat trick, and highlight reel goal, Michigan style from McKenna. So it uses the notes that we added into the game report. And again, at the bottom, we have our promotion from our sponsor. So that is the post-game interviews and reports. Hope you like the feature, and we'll see you at the rink.